Hello, welcome to the Eurozone audio media channel, where we will be previewing the semi-final games at the Euro 2024 in Germany. Our last four is set. Spain coming up against France. To help me do that analysis on the show today is Atiga Mauli Force, my guest, one of the best pundits around, and he's going to help us with some incisive analysis as to which of the teams hold the greater advantage going into the matchups. Welcome, Force.
Thank you, Desire.
Let's set the ball rolling quickly. Let's look at that game between Spain and France. Spain were able to, beat Germany in the quarterfinals. They showed so much grit. They were relentless. They won by 2-1 in extra time. And then France, after that shootout, they were also able to edge Portugal going into that one. What do you think the dynamics could be, and who do you think has the upper hand going into that fixture?
Nobody has the upper hand.
Oh.
This is a game of equals. You understand? It's a game of equal, but it's a game of equal, hands. It's like both teams have their own aces, right? So at the end of the day, it's all about who is going to play their ace better. I get to the point. You look at the France national team, and none of them has been able to gel. None of them has been able to come to the party, except N'Golo Kante in the preliminaries, right? And then you come to the Spanish national team, who have had a couple of their players shining. You talk about Williams. You talk about Yamal. You talk about Morata. You talk about Carvajal. They've all come to the party. So you realize that individually, technically, the Spanish are at the fore compared to what the French players are doing. But you can never take away the individual quality of the French national team, containing what Mbappe, probably one of the best players in the game today. Griezmann, one of the best, right? We have N'Golo Kante there. We have Thuram there. We have Dembele there. These are players assuming quality. These are players with confidence playing at the highest level. So I am going to say that on the day, I think the game is going to be won from the bench, depending on the coach whose tactical understanding and representation. You see, I always lay emphasis on the representation of the tactical understanding on the pitch, because off the pitch you can decide to go with whatever tactical disposition you want, a 4-3-3, a 4-2-3-1, a 4-5-1. But what is the interpretation that your players are going to have on the pitch? Are they going to interpret the rule to the letter or otherwise? So you realize that most of the time it depends on the tactical switches. You might enter a game with a tactical formation, but doing the in-game changes, the in-game analysis, the in-game switches are what necessarily are going to win you the match. And you see, when you look at what the French national team is doing currently, they have not been expansive. They've not been flamboyant, but they've been practical. They've been pragmatic. This because they are not scoring goals, right? So I do expect that the Spanish national team is going to hold majority of the game, but if they are not careful, the French are very effective with their counter-attacking football. So I would say that it's going to be a very, very difficult match to call. But on the probabilities of everything being equal, I would say that the French national team is going to qualify.
All right, let's do these numbers. Per the statistics, Spain are going into this game as the highest scoring team so far in the tournament. France, on the other hand, they've scored only 3 goals in 5 games, but they've conceded 1. Where do you think will be the strength of either side, if there should be a winner?
That's why I did indicate earlier that the Spanish national team has been flamboyant, right? They've been attacking, they've been expansive, compared to the French team, who have been very practical and pragmatic. They are not conceding, they are not scoring. So their understanding is that so far as we are not scoring goals, then we should know what concede goals. So it's going to be attack versus what? Defense. What are the Spanish national team going to do to be able to penetrate through the defense of the Spanish for the French national team? That is where being direct is going to come in. So they will have to depend more on Nico Williams, and then the experience of Morata, and then Yamal, because these are players that have got so much technical ability and skill set, but they are coming against a defensive lineup that has conceded only 1 goal in the entirety of the tournament. So it's going to be dependent on the individual characteristics and qualities that will come to the party.
All right, so it's the preview show, the Euro 2024 on the Eurozone show on the Our Media channel. Don't forget to subscribe and also drop your comment in the comment section. Who do you think is going to come out on top in that crunch mouth-watering fixture as the last 4 of the Euros? Spain coming up against France.